I was drinking coffee from this amazing mug, and I got to thinking after your video that you sent me about counting. So you got what? Got 5 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you got 5 more. I mean, you got 5 full fingers. I got a short one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one I count as a whole finger, so don't even go there. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 fingers. And then you can take off your you can take off your shoes, and then you can count your toes. So my next problem with you is, how many digits do you have? So you got 5, 10, 15, 20. Ooh, okay. So anyway, I got this book. It's called The Math Curse. And I don't know if you have a copy there or not, but I will, next time I come there, I'll bring it with me because it's my favoriteest book. So I don't know why this thing is so low. I will do this. Scooch it back a little. I'm in my kitchen. See, there's the refrigerator. Oh, see, on the refrigerator we have the Royal Family of Denmark magnet. So that makes it a royal refrigerator, I guess. That's cool. Huh. I don't know about your, anyway. So this is called The Math Curse. So on Monday, in math class, when you get a little bit older in school, you'll start having math class and English class and Danish class, art class, PE class, stuff like that. On Monday in math class, Mrs. Fibonacci says, you can think of almost everything as a math problem. On Tuesday, I started having problems. See, there's the guy. He's going, I'm starting to have a math problem. I wake up at 7:15. It takes me 10 minutes to get dressed, 15 minutes to eat my breakfast, 1 minute to brush my teeth. Suddenly, it's a problem. If my bus leaves at 8, will I make it on time? How many minutes in an hour? How many teeth in a mouth? I look in my closet and problems get worse. I have 1 white shirt. I have 3 blue shirts, 3 striped shirts. Then I have 1 ugly plaid shirt my Uncle Zeno gave me. Who's Uncle Zeno? There's Grandpa Milton. How many shirts is that all together? How many shirts should I have if I threw away that awful plaid shirt? When will Uncle Zeno quit giving me such ugly shirts? I'm getting a little worried. Everything seems to be a problem. I think our doorbell's gonna ring in a minute because they're delivering lunch. I take the milk out for my cereal and wonder, how many quarts in a gallon? How many pints in a quart? How many inches in a foot? How many feet in a yard? How many yards in a neighborhood? How many inches in a pint? How many feet in my shoes? I don't even bother to take out the cereal. I don't want to know how many flakes in a bowl. Mrs. Fibonacci has put on a dun-dun-dun math curse on me. Everything I look at or think about has become a math problem. So, I try to get on the bus without thinking about anything. But there are 5 kids. There are already 5 kids on the bus. 5 kids get on my stop. 5 more get on at the next stop. 5 more get on at the last stop. True or false? What is the bus driver's name? Mrs. Fibonacci has this chart. See the chart? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Milton's sweeping the house. So if you hear bad words, just ignore them. Mrs. Fibonacci has this chart of what month everyone's birthday is in. 1, which month has the most birthdays? So you have to look at the chart. And here it has 1 through 7, and the months here. Each building is a thing. You have to look at that. Which month? That's not somebody doing. That's the furniture being moved. Which month has the most birthdays? Which month has the fewest? Why doesn't February have a W? Why don't you think this chart looks like some sort of row of buildings? Don't you think it looks like skyscrapers? Do you ever look at clouds and think they look like something else? What does this ink blot remind you of? Can you see the ink blot? It is strange. The whole morning is one problem after another. There are 24 kids in my class. I just don't know. I just know someone is going to bring in cupcakes to share. We sit 4 in rows with 6 desks in each row. What if Mrs. Fibonacci rearranges the desk to make 6 rows, or 8 rows, or 3 rows, or 2 rows? I count the 24 kids in our class again, this time by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Jake scratches his paper with one finger. How many fingers in our class? Casey pulls Eric's ear. Ow! How many ears are in the class? The new girl, Kelly, sticks out her tongue at me. Right? How many tongues are in our class? I'm about to really lose it when the lunch bell rings. Ding! Our lunch bell's about ready to ring. Look at here. His madness of math in the classroom. Unfortunately for me, lunch is pizza and apple pie. Unfortunately. Pizza and apple pie, that sounds like a great lunch. Why don't you guys order that and take a picture of it? I'll be right over. Anyway, lunch is pizza and apple pie. Each pizza is cut into 8 equal slices. Each pie is cut into 6 equal slices. And you know what that means? Dun, dun, dun. Fractions. If I want 2 slices of pizza, should I ask for 1/8, 2/8? 2 slices of pizza. What is another way to say half of an apple pie? 2/6, 3/6, la moitié d'une tarte au pain. It's French, and I only speak Portuguese and Spanish, so. Parte de torta de maçã. I think that's how you say it in Portuguese. Which tastes better, Milton? Half a pizza or half an apple pie? Hey Milton, which tastes better?
Half of apple pie.
He says apple pie. We haven't studied fractions yet, so I take 12 carrot sticks and 3 at a time and eat them 2 at a time. He's just like nervous, I guess. In the afternoon, every subject is a problem. Social studies, that's another class you'll have when you go to school, is a geography problem. The Mississippi River is about 4,000 kilometers long, and M&M is about 1 centimeter. You know what M&M is, right? Is 1 centimeter long. There are 100 centimeters in a meter and 1,000 meters in a centimeter. Estimate how many M&Ms it would take to measure the length of the Mississippi River. Estimate how many M&Ms you would eat if you had to measure the Mississippi River with M&Ms. Bonus. Can you spell Mississippi without any M&Ms? Think about that one. That's profound. English is a word problem. English is a word problem. If mail plus box equals mailbox, does lipstick minus lipstick equal lip? Does tuna fish plus tuna fish equal forna fish? Phys ed is a sports problem. In 1919, Babe Ruth hit 29 home runs, batted .322 and made $40,000. In 1991, the average Major League Baseball player hit 15 home runs, batted .275 and made $840,000. Circle the correct answer. Babe Ruth is less than the average Babe Ruth is greater than the average modern baseball player. Babe Ruth equals the average modern baseball player. In art, we finally get to relax. Dun 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 dun. He says, we finally get to relax with a connect the dot picture. Here is my picture. Too bad it turns out to be connect the ancient Maya numerals picture. Uh-oh, look at the ancient, this is how the Mayan people wrote their numbers. Math is just a total problem. Mrs. Fibonacci says there are many ways to count. She asks us to give some examples. Russell counts on his fingers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like you were doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like that. Molly says 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Mrs. Fibonacci says I always count 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. But on the planet Tetra, kids have only 2 fingers. Like this, I guess like that. And see, here's a kid on Tetra, planet Tetra kid, and they count 1, 2, 3, 10. What? And on the planet Binary, kids only have 1 finger in each hand. They count 1 to 10. What are the next 5 numbers in each sentence above? Do you think Mrs. Fibonacci has been to the planet Tetra? How would you bowl if you lived on the planet Binary? Yeah, how would you bowl if you only had 1 finger? That's cool. What are those? They look like cupcakes. I want to come to Denmark. I want to come to Aarhus because you guys have like the best cupcakes in the world. And your mom makes really good cupcakes. Or is it dad makes the cupcakes? Who makes the cupcakes at your house? I don't know. We'll have to have a competition when I come next time. Mom can make cupcakes and Dad can make cupcakes and Grandpa can make cupcakes, but I already know who's gonna win. But we can have a competition to see whose cupcakes are the best. Since I don't make them, be just Mom and Dad. You can make some. You can stir and stuff. Anyway, pay attention, Grandpa. We are just about to go home when Rebecca remembers the special birthday cupcakes her mom made. There are 24 kids in the class. Rebecca has 24 cupcakes. So what's the problem? Rebecca wants Mrs. Fibonacci to have a cupcake too. Everyone is going crazy, trying to figure out what fraction of a cupcake each person will get. I'm the first one to figure out the answer. Bing! I raise my hand. I tell Mrs. Fibonacci, I'm allergic to cupcakes. Poor kid. Everyone, 24 believes me, and I get 1 and gets 1 cupcake. No one, 0, has to figure out fractions. He doesn't like fractions, does he? I staggered out of school. I'm a math zombie now. I have to find something to break this math curse. I decided to try chocolate. My favorite candy bar is usually 50 cents. But guess what? Today it's on sale for 50% off. And minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a, where a equals the number of letters in your first name. Where did I get water on the page? B with your age, C is your shoe size. I decided to buy licorice instead. It's just too crazy. I pull out my money. I have a $5 bill, a $1 bill, a quarter. I have a penny. George Washington is on both the quarter and the $1 bill. Abraham Lincoln is on both the penny and the $5 bill. So which is true? 1 Washington equals 25 Lincolns. 5 Washington equals 1 Lincoln. 1 Washington equals 100 Lincolns. 1 Lincoln equals 20 Washingtons. Don't forget to show your work. Extra credit. How do you think Thomas Jefferson feels about all this? Ooh. And then it'd be even harder with Danish money because you have kroners and all these other people in there, and then you have some coins with holes in them. Some are like hexagons or octagons, I think, too, if I remember. Picture. There's the picture. I'm now a raving math lunatic. What if this keeps up for a whole year? How many minutes of math madness would that be? What's your problem, says my sister. 365 days times 24 hours times 60 minutes, I snarl. Dinner brings no relief. Okay? While passing the mashed potatoes, my mom says, what your father says is false. Dad helps himself to some potatoes and says, what your mother says is true. I think about that for a minute. Thinking. Is that a minute? Time's up. I think if what mom says is true, then what dad says is false. If what dad says is false, then what mom says isn't true. And if what mom says isn't true, then what dad says isn't false. And that can't be true because he says that what mom says is true, and she says that what he says is false. Can that be true? I think about that. Then I think about it some more. Then I think I better go to bed. I undo 8 buttons plus 2 shoelaces. I subtract 2 shoes. I multiply times 2 socks and divide by 3 pillows to get 5 sheep. Remainder 1, which is all I need to count before I fall asleep. Then the problems begin. The problems are beginning. I dream I'm trapped in a room with no doors and no windows. The room is covered with a lifetime of problems. I only have 1 piece of chalk. How can I get out? I'm about to give up when the answer to my problem comes to me. Fractions. I break the chalk in half. Then I put the 2 halves together. 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 1 whole. I put the hole in the wall and I jump out. See, he put the hole in the wall and he jumps out. Bing! I'm free. I wake up Wednesday morning at 7:15. It takes me 10 minutes to get dressed. See, there he is. Yeah. 10 minutes to get dressed. 15 minutes to eat my breakfast. 1 minute to brush my teeth. My bus leaves at 8. What time will it be already? 7:41. No problem! Yay! He's gonna make the bus. Dun, 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 dun. He's running. He's going to the bus. I broke the math curse. I can solve any problem. My life is just great until science class when Mr. Newton says, you know, you can think of almost everything as a science experiment. See? Send me a picture of you going. Isn't that a good book? It's a math book. I didn't think you'd see it. Here's all the answers to the problems on the back of the book. What happened to this paper thing here? Hey! Oh. See, and here's all the stories that these guys have written. These are called Venn diagrams. The Frog Prince continued the book that Jack wrote, and here's the books that they both wrote here. The True Story of the 3 Little Pigs. The True Story. We'll have to find that one too. I love that story. The Stinky Cheese Man. The Time Warp in the Trio series. The Happy Hockey Family. Goddess Who Needs Him. And The Big Pets. So A equals the books that John did, and B equals the books that Lane did, and A, so there we go. Thanks for sharing the book. I love you guys. Say goodbye, Milton. Come on.
Goodbye.
Did you see him? See? He's got his broom. See?
Goodbye.
Show him your broom. He's got a broom. The blue.
I'm going to fly with this.
Fly away. Fly away. Bye-bye, guys. Love you guys. Ciao.